Hello,
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
I'm audible. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, educators. So today's our topic is cyber security and safety.
Yes, ma'am, you can start.
Yes, sir. Just it's. I think it's high. Okay, so today's topic is cyber safety and security. So how in today's world, like that every and each time we are facing a cyber problem, we are actually being trapped by the cybers by the cyber people who are hacking our mobile phones, who are hacking our accounts. So how we can be safe, how we can keep ourselves safe. So this is the main thing what we are going to learn through the cyber safety and security. So what is cyber security, cyber ethics? Cyber ethics means if whenever we are going to enter in anybody's computer or we are using anybody's computer, first we need to at least take their permission, then only we can use their computer. Like if anybody comes into our house, okay, without our permission, and without our permission they enter our house, and they just do whatever they want to, would we like that? I think so we would not like that, right? So in the same way, like if we are using our Facebook, or if or we are using our uh, other different different platforms, online platforms like WhatsApp, then your Instagram, and if anybody hacks your profile and they misuses it, we'll definitely not like it. So that is what is cyber ethics. Before using our computer, or without, or if anybody is using our personal space, they need to take our permission. So that is all about cyber ethics. The need for cyber regulation and involvement of computers in human conduct. So everything has a rules and regulations. So before using the computer or they are using our online platforms, they need to take our permission. So that is the moral value, that the human moral value should be considered. Now next, cyber ethics. Cyber ethics is a philosophical study of ethics pertaining to computers, encompassing user behavior and what computers are programmed to do. How this affects individuals and society to the set of legal and moral rules or a code of responsible behavior applied to the online environment. So cyber ethics is basically the online environment. In online environment, what are the rules and regulations should be followed while using online platform? Like if we are using our online platform, if we are using like a Facebook, okay, for example. So if you think there's a picture, in picture you have three people's, three of your friends of yours, and without informing them or without taking their permission, and you're posting that photo, I think that is what against the cyber rules. So before posting the photo, at least whosever photo you are posting, along with you, at least you need to take their permission whether they are comfortable or not. Then only you should go ahead with it. So that is what cyber ethics is. Cyber ethics, while using the computer, you should have the behavior, what programs you are using, how the around how your surroundings are affected. You need to keep in your mind. And then the online environment, wherever we are using our online environment, that should be good, healthy. So that is what cyber ethics is. Now, next, ethical issues. Now we'll talk about the ethical issues. What are the ethical issues we are actually been we are facing? That intellectual property rights, plagiarism, digital property rights. Now, intellectual property rights, where intellectual property rights are the rights of the owner of information to decide how much information exchanged, shared, or distributed. Now, whenever that is intellectual property rights, now whatever, if you have a book, okay, for example, you have launched a book, and from that book, how much you are the owner, you are the copy, you have the copyright of it, you are the owner of it, and how much information should be exchanged, shared, or distributed, that should be decided by the owner of the property, owner of the book, who has the copyright. Okay, so that is what intellectual property right is. Now, in intellectual property rights, what are the things that are included? That is patent. Now, let us talk about the patent. What is patent? Now, patent, whenever you have manufactured any of the you have manufactured like any washing machine or refrigerator or something like electronics gadget, okay, or you have launched a like clothes, so you have a patent of it. Okay, you have taken, you have registered a logo where you have a patent of it, and now that nobody can use it until you permit them to use it, or they have taken your franchise. So that is what patent is. Patent, there it is a logo which is being registered by the company in their name, and without their permission, nobody can use it. And it also specifies that this product belongs to this company and they are the actual owner of it. That is what patent is all about. Now, next is copyright. Copyright means where it is related to the books, like where you are launching a book, you are writing a book, and in that book you have registered and in the government house, and you have been paid for. You also you have to pay for it also when you are doing the registration. So when you get the copyright of it, you have a logo, you have a copyright of it. Nobody can copy that book, or they can make a duplicate of that book, or they can use that book for any of the purpose, like for drama or for like anything. Like for example, Three Idiots, when they have made a book, when they had made a film, Chetan Bhagat, he was the actual owner of that book, and without his information, some of the parts was taken from it. So he actually sued them, sued the people who were involved in making that film. So that is what copyright is. When you have the copyright of it, when you have the actual, जब आप उसका मतलब उसका जब आपने उसका ले लिया है हकदार, तो वो कोई और उसको यूज नहीं कर सकता. That is what simple as it about. Now, industrial design rights, like LG, you have like Herer, LG, where you have different industrial designs. Like in when you go for buying an AC, air condition, you see there is an logo in it. Okay, like you have Voltis logo, you have Tata logo. So you can see, you can identify that which company this AC, this air condition belongs to. When you go for buying for your refrigerator, in then that also you see there is a logo of an LG, there is a logo of different companies there are in the market. Whenever you go and buy for any industrial products, like you go for buy for any electronic gadgets, you see there's a logo given there where you can identify whichever company you think is the best, you go and purchase it. Now, trademarks. Trademark is basically when you are trading with different state, okay, or you are sending your products to the different state, how will they identify it? You have a logo in it where your trademark has been marked, maybe MK or NK or something or the like that. So there the seller, okay, they can identify that this product has been come from this state and so person has sent it. So that is what the trademark can be identified. Am I audible to everyone, or some of the people are still having issues? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am, you are
Okay,
audible.
okay, thank you, sir. Now, graphical indications and layout design. Graphical indications, wherever you are trading in a different state or different areas, okay, there is an indication given there where you can understand that this product has been sent by, like, from Kolkata, like you have your I'll talk about the mangoes. Now the season of mango, and we love mangoes. We are actually, we choose mangoes like where the speciality is, like from Kolkata it is Himsagar, so we can understand that this mango belongs to here. Then Langda is from Bihar, Bhagalpuri, Beganpuli. So these are different mangoes. Like they have their graphical indications from where this mangoes or this product has come from. So that is what graphical indication is all about. And jurisdiction trade secrets, like they have your now let us talk about jurisdiction trade secrets. In jurisdiction trade secrets, here we will understand that what are the policies and rules are involved when you are trading with the legal companies. Okay, so that is all about the jurisdiction trade secrets. Will be going further when we'll understand more broadly. Yes, ma'am, what you said, it's a legal process. That's correct. In simple language. Now, are the photos intellectual property rights or not? In United States, images and photos are items of intellectual property. Thus, the photographer is automatically regarded as the owner of the image, even if he or she is not present in the photograph. Under copyright law, the owner of the photograph has exclusive right to that photograph. Here, we are questioning whether the photos are the intellectual property rights or not. So in United States, the images and photos are the items, they are known as the intellectual property. So wherever the photographer who has clicked the photo is the owner of the image, and if he or she is not present in the photograph, still the owner of the photograph has the exclusive right to post the photograph. So that is not illegal. Now we will more broadly know about the patent. I have just given you gist of it. What is patent? What is copyright? So here you will get to know more clearly what is it. Patent, a form of intellectual property rights. gives its owner the legal right to exclude others from making, using, selling, and importing an invention for a limited period of years in exchange for publishing and enabling public disclosure of the invention. Already I have spoke about what is intellectual property rights when the legal right for selling the products or importing the products of the invented for a limited period of time. In that, there is an publishing and enabling, there is an exchange, there's a laws, there's a rules given by, according to it, the thing should be done. Patent, you can see, like I told you, like LG, Herald, they have their own patent. L, you will see there's a logo given in. So you will understand that is a product of an LG. That is what is patent, the logo. Now, an example of a patent is a protection affordable to the markers of Converse All-Star sneakers. When you go for buying the sneakers, you go for buying for shoes, you see that there is an, when you buy the Nike shoe, okay, you see there is a tick, long tick, you will understand that this belongs to the which company. Then you go for an inch 5. When you go buy and sandals for inch 5, you'll see there's a sign. So these are the different patent. There are different logo which makes the automatically make you understand that which company products you are buying. Now, patent application, if you want to register your invention and that nobody uses it, what are the ways how you can get the patent application? So patent application is a request pending at the patent office for the grant of patent for an invention described in the patent specification and set of one or more claims stated and a formal document including necessary official forms and related correspondence. So here in the patent application, when you go to the government office, there is a form they will be giving you. And now a patent application you can register online also. So there you will have a form. You have to give your specification of the specification of the product which you have invented, and that from apart from you, nobody can claim in that product. So you have the formal document, you will have the photos of the invention you have manufactured. Then you have to also state what is the centimeter, what is the what is basically all the dimensions you have to give. And then you will proceed with the official forms related to correspondence. You have to submit in the office, you have to pay some amount of it, and then your product is being registered, and nobody can claim it unless and until you want it. Now, patent, who can help me? Okay. Now, what are the patent things are there, like invention? First, you have patent attorney, where you have the power that that apart from you, nobody can use your product. Then patent agent will be there. Then invention promoter, what you have invented, you have to show them. Then online application form, and you have to go to the patent application form. There you will be having the form, and you have to register it. Like if you have for your books, for example, so you can register your books, what are the things you have written or what are the things it is included in your books. So that way you can get the patent of your inventions. Now next is copyright. I told you we have already spoke about the copyrights. It is a right reserved for the creative work, like we are already in the creative field. Like as an educator, we are the creators. We have to create new ways to teach our students. So that's why we are the copyright is basically related to the books. It is an exclusive right given to the creator for creative work to reproduce work, usually for a limited time, intended to protect the original expression of an idea in the form of creative work, not the idea itself. Copyrights granted by the law of a certain state do not extend beyond the territory of that specific jurisdiction. So here the copyright rules are given. It is basically an exclusive right which is given to the creator of a creative work where they can produce their work in a limited period of time, and they have and the original, the people who are actually the original person who is there, who has invented, they have to who had created their own ideas, the copyright is been granted to them, and according to the state, it is according to the jurisdiction, it has been limited that it can be used within their territory. It cannot, it should not be extended if, to other states or to the other territory. So that is what copyright is basically. Now, how do you get copyright? How will you register your creative work? So that is in the house of the government. So to say register a book or other creative work, simply go to copyright.gov. There is an online portal to register copyrights for photographs, sculptures, and written works. Fill out the form, pay the fee, and you are registered. So this is what the procedure is for registering your creative work. Now we'll talk about industrial design rights. Already I have given you a gist of it. I have told you what is industrial rights. Just there is an definition, we'll go through it. It is an intellectual property right that protects the visual design of objects that are not purely utilitarian. Industrial designs are regulated and protected under industrial design rights. Like you can see in the image, there's a mobile phone, there's a cloth. For these, there is a logo where the company takes the charge of it, like Apple. You have, whenever you buy an Apple phone, there is a symbol given, there's a logo given at the back of the phone, and you will understand that it's an Apple phone. Okay. iPhone, you have a logo. Then for your clothes also, like you have Sabyasachi, or which clothes you go, they have their logo. So you will understand that these products for to which company it belongs to. Now, next is why to protect industrial design? Why we have to protect the industrial design? The owner of the design is given a right against its unauthorized copying or imitation by third parties. If any of the, you can see there is in the now in the market, there are a lot of companies who have come in the name of Apple. They just with that logo, by just duplicating it, they're trying to make fool of the people. So that's why the people, the designer of the owner, they are taking this opportunity to just to register it, that nobody or no third parties can emit their they duplicate their products. Now we'll talk about the trademark. Now, trademark global. It consists of a recognizable design, sign, design, or expression which identifies product or services. The owner of the trademark can be an individual, business organization, or any legal entry. It may be located on package, a label, a voucher, or a product itself. So in trademark, we have already spoken that whatever design of products, when it is sent to the different stage and to the different business organization to make them identify that this product belongs to this company. So the logo has been attached to that, or the label has been given that the other business organization with whom you are trading, they understand it better. Okay, I hope till this is clear. Now we'll come to the next. When can you use the TM symbol? Okay, when you can use the TM symbol? The TM symbol is used for a common law mark that represents goods or services that are not federally registered with USPTO, including marks whose registration is pending. Okay, here the TM symbol is basically used for a common law marks. That the common law marks that this goods or services are being registered under the USPTO, and it has then including their marks, and this registration is still pending. And the TM symbol and the word trademark is interpreted as broadly covering both product marks and service marks. So here the TM symbol that is associated with the trademark. Here it interprets that both the product marks and the service marks is associated with TM symbol. Now, graphical indication, I have already spoken about that. Graphical indication like geographical areas with whom you are trading, and what are the specification of the products from where the products are being sent. Like I told you about the mangoes, the different mangoes from different states. It is from that only you will understand the different geographical areas where you are getting the mangoes from. So it is an indication. It tells you about the geographical area, that which this product belongs to which state. Now it originates from a definite geographical territory. It is used to identify goods having special characteristics originating from a different geographical territory. It should have a special quality or reputation or other characteristics. These are the things that should be included in the geographical indication, where you will understand the products, this products belongs to from which state, and what are their specialization, what is their specification, what are they are good in it. So this is what the geographical, and when you are trading with different territory or different geographical area, you need to have the special characteristics of and quality of it. Now, jurisdiction secrets. Trade secrets are defined differently based on jurisdiction. They are not public information. Their secrecy provides an economic benefit, and the secrecy is actively protected. Like, for example, I will give you the KFC chicken. The KFC chicken, the masalas, the spices, what they use, still it has been kept secret and it is not been shared with anyone. And still it has been unknown. So that is what the trade secrets, that you are trading with different companies, you are trading, you have your own business. And what are the trade secrets, how you are trading? If you tell about, you will tell about the information is again, if it has been leaked, then you are just a common people. How will you outstand in the market? How will you outstand in the such a big world? So these are the some of the secrets. Some of the trade secrets should be kept very secretly. Okay, that is not been for the public information. So that is the best example what I think I can give. Now next, which is the best country to hide money? Obviously, the people who have lot of money, they'll be hiding. They who have the monies in Arabs and in crores, they will only hide the money. Like we are the common people. For opening an account in Swiss bank, we need to have at least 1 crore. The bank balance should be there. 1 crore for the deposit. Then only we can go for the Swiss bank. So this is out of our reach. Still, we need to know about the Swiss bank. The Switzerland has long had a reputation as being one of the best offshore banks to hide money. One of the main reasons for this is the country's secret privacy laws. Here in Swiss bank, whoever ever has who are the big shots who have kept the money, they do not share the information. The Swiss bank itself does not share the information of the big shots, and they don't discover also. They don't let you know the information that how much money they have kept, and the special code has been given to them. Bank account code they have given. So these are the things. What are the in the Swiss bank it is. Now let us come to the plagiarism. Plagiarism is the stealing of someone else's intellectual work and representing it as an own work without citing the source of information. Plagiarism is basically you're stealing someone's creative work and without their information, where you are just using the information. Yes, ma'am, definitely. Like the local market players do it. Is definitely like without a plagiarism, they are stealing. Like if you see the clothes, when you go and buy clothes, you will see there. I'll tell you for the example of in Kolkata. If you go in a place, there is Planet. Okay, you will see there is a Nike jeans. There's a duplicate of it. You will just understand the people who wear brands. They understand by touching the clothes. But the people who are satisfied, okay, this is also I'm wearing Nike in rupees 500. So if they are happy, okay, so you will see that there is a plagiarism. There's a lot of their signs. The brands have been duplicated in shoes also. Exactly, in shoes, in clothes. Basically, in this fields, the things are being stolen. And pirated software also. You're right, sir. In pirated software also, where when we go for an software to buy a software, we see that whichever is the less, we don't see that it is pirated or not. What we do, we think that we have to buy in the less money, so we go and purchase it. So Windows Office, these are all pirated. You're right. There are a lot of things that is actually why these pirated things are coming, because we as a consumer, we want we want to buy the things in the lesser money. Okay, the whose price is less. So what we do, we know that is a pirated. We are the person who are giving them the opportunity. Then only the pirated people, they are able to sell the things. The first is like the thing is that we are the people who are behind this. If we stop buying pirated things, we start watching pirated movies, then the pirated people will not able to buy anything. They're not able to sell anything only. So this is actually first thing we need to stop from our end. So is plagiarism an offense? Copyright infringement and the violation of an author's right to be credited as criminal offenses. Yes, of course. Copyright is an plagiarism is stealing and it's an offense. If any of the companies get to know about it, they can sue them until and unless they are being Updated with it? In the market, it's going on. Why not to plagiarism? Why not to plagiarism? To avoid plagiarism, you must give credit to another person's ideas, opinion, or theory, quotations, and paraphrase. So, to avoid plagiarism, you need to give somebody's, when you are copying somebody's idea, at least you need to appreciate them. You need to give the quotations. Whenever we go for a literature, you know that when we go, when the child, when in our school time also, when we used to quote anybody's poets lines, we used to quote them, that it understands, that it make them understand that the quotation is been given by, it is taken by so or so poet or the author. So these are the things what we need to quote. We need to appreciate the uh, others work. Digital property rights. It includes data, internet accounts, and other rights, including contractual rights and intellectual property rights, such as pictures, music, movies, literally works, web pages, computer code, and other creative works. So, what are the digital property rights? You can understand the data and the internet accounts we are taking on contractual rights. These are the things like movies, pictures. The creative works are basically comes under the digital property rights. Are digital property rights human rights? Digital rights are those human rights and legal rights that allow individuals to access, use, create, and publish digital media, or to access and use computers, other electronic devices, and telecommunication networks. So these are the property rights. Yes, exactly. Digital rights are the human rights that allows the individuals to use, access, create, and publish digital media through electronic devices and telecommunication networks. Technology as a threat to privacy. Yes, technology has become the threat to the privacy. Recent advances in information technology threaten privacy and have reduced the amount of control over personal data and open up the possibility of range of negative consequences. Yes, of course, you see in the Facebook now it has been trending too much that the your own account has been hacked by others' account and they are asking for a money. When you get to know about from your other friends and relatives, then only you come to know that your personal data, your personal data has been hacked, your personal information has been hacked. You have to again delete the account, you have to create it at once. So these are been trending on right now. Like for you see, you have fake calls coming in. You don't know whether from where your number has been hacked, but you are getting your, because the personal data is not been privatized, it is not been privated, and all the things now your personal data has been hacked. So whenever we are using a computer, first one thing, if we are using the public computers, for example, for we are going to the cyber cafe. In cyber cafe, if we are using the computers, we need to understand, we need to take the responsibility whenever we are using the computer in the cyber cafe. We need to log out whatever site we are using. We need to log out that the personal information is not being accessed. Whenever you are using from your mobile phones, also in mobile phone, yes, they are asking for a pin code and change in account. Yes, of course. Now, when you are using in mobile phones also, you need to log out from whatever sites you are using. So these are the things we need to take care of our own selves only. So privacy issues are at the top of the list in regard to ethical use of information, loss of control, misuse of information. risk to physical privacy, risk to identity theft, unwanted intrusions into daily life, privacy on the internet. Users of the internet are highly visible and open to violations of privacy, unsecured with no real rules. Cookies capture information. These are the things what the privacy issues it comes, and privacy laws attempt to enforce privacy of computer-based files and communication, Electronic Communication Privacy Act, Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. These are the privacy laws. Now, cybersecurity threats and challenges and opportunities which are coming in the path of cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is also known as an information technology security, is the body of technologies, processes, and practices designed to protect networks, devices, programs, and data from attack and damage or unauthorized access. So, cybersecurity, we need to see that nobody gets hold of our information. Nobody just unauthorizedly takes charge of our data or programs we are using or the networks or devices. So that is what cybersecurity is. We need to take care of the internet world we are using. Now, is cybersecurity important? Yes, of course, it's important. It encompasses everything that pertains to protecting our sensitive data, personally identifiable information, protected health information, personal information, intellectual property data, and governmental industry information systems from theft and damage attempted. So, is cybersecurity important? Yes, cybersecurity is very much important to protect our personal information, property data, and governmental and industrial information, which is there in the registered in the books of the government. So, from there also it doesn't get access. So, cybersecurity is important. How can we secure? How can we secure it? So it encompasses everything that pertains to protecting our sensitive data, personal information, intellectual property data, and governmental and industrial information systems from theft and damage attempted. So these are the things like principles of computer system. How do you stop an attackers from access to a layer below your protection mechanism? So this is actually a lot of people who are not acquainted with the your software. It is difficult for our part. So hackers attack at level below security parameters. These are the parameters how the hackers actually hack our mobile phones or hack our information. Now, cybersecurity objectives: integrity, authenticity, ability access, confidentiality, disclosure. Now, this is the last part, what we are coming to: cyber awareness, the most important thing. Cyber awareness, the people whom like we are educated on cyber, we just do not need to keep the information to ourselves. We need to circulate in our schools, in our surroundings, that the people must update it with the cyber crimes that are going on in our surroundings. So cyber awareness, the people who are aware about the cyber crimes that is going on, at least they can tell others that the people get safe. A critical component of cybersecurity: passwords do not like whenever we go when we are using a mobile phones or we are using a computer, we do not see whoever is surrounded, by whom we are surrounded, and we just open our bank accounts, we just transfer the money fast, and we just move out, okay? But we do not see that the other people is peeping. They are taking the information, how much money we have in our account. So whenever whoever it is very close to you, also do not share your passwords until and unless it is required. Do not share the passwords. Now, cyber awareness. To stay safe in the to safe in the online world, it is important to follow some cyber safe practices which may help in making our online experiences more productive. So whenever we are using the online platforms, we need to follow the cyber safe practices which help in the online experience, that we can do more productive work rather than using uselessly. Now, cyber awareness and hygiene for parents. As in parents, what are the things we need to keep in mind? Talk to your children. Like, in today's time, our children are more prone to the online internet world. So they are using the Facebook, they're using the Instagram. At least, there are a lot of people who are there to trap them. So at least whatever they are doing, what are the activities they are doing, at least we can talk and we can share on a daily basis, that they do not get trapped in any of the wrong things, or in the hands of the wrong people. Notice indicator of a change in behavior. If you see there is a change in your behavior, in the change of your child, do notice, then speak to them instead of at least instead of scolding them. Like we were in our young age where we have also done a lot of mischiefs or something, like that time Orkut was there. I used to use Orkut. Maybe I did not get trap of it, but still we had little fear. So at least we should at least share with our children that okay, you are using it, use it for a limited period of time, use it wherever you think that it is suitable for you, or if you think you are in danger, at least let us know. We'll not scold, we'll just have we can at least solve your problem. Protect your child from cyber grooming. What is cyber grooming? First thing, cyber grooming, where the child posts their photo, and there are a lot of people, instead of appreciating them, they start body shaming, they start talking about their skin color, and by that the child gets infuriated, get infuriated, and the child commits suicide, or child gets their confidential gets low, the child gets already always been stressed. So we need to protect our child from the cyber grooming. Never click suspicious links or attachments. If you have links or attachments like coming into your mobile, avoid that. If it is in your Gmail account also. Okay, cover our webcams. Cover our webcams when you are using the online platform. Install antivirus software with parental control. Keep software updated. Set secure browser settings. Secure our online presence just like we secure ourselves. Be selective about accepting friend requests of strangers or social media. Like we as an elders also, grown-ups also, and what we do, just to get the number of our friends, we just accept whatever friends are coming in our friend request, we are getting randomly, we accept all of it. It is not correct. We don't know what are the people are up to, whether they are going to assess your information. So be selective when you are accepting the friend request of is a stranger whom you don't know, who doesn't belong from your friends, relatives, or anyone. Learn how to block someone who is making you uncomfortable. If you think that person is talking wrong about you, is making you uncomfortable, just block them then and there. Learn how to remove someone from a friend list. Remember to log out from social media websites. Secure your phone with password. These are the things that how we can keep ourselves secured. Now, cyber awareness with Mimikast. Mimikast is a cloud-based services for email risk management that simplify the cost and complexity of an email security, archiving and continuity. Mimikast let us avoid the headache and cost of implementing a wide variety of point solutions from multiple vendors. Like we are using the mail accounts, like they are like Gmail we are using. So in there we don't have to give any money. So that has been you know that in free you can go, you can register your account, you can just get hold of it. So that is cyber awareness with Mimikast. Now protect ourselves from cyber stalking. What is cyber stalking? Cyber stalking means what? The people who is been following you now in the cyber world by in cyber world they stalk you by your profile. Okay, in the Facebook, what you are regularly posting, what you are doing in the regular basis, what they do, they just stalk you. They give wrong comments on you. They just trap you with wrong informations. So disable location services whenever using and social media sites or mobile devices. Refrain from sharing your personal information like phone number, email address, photographs, unknown persons. Consult our relatives and friends if we think we are a victim of cyber stalking. Okay, so these are the things how you can protect yourself from cyber stalking. Now let us come to the bank fraud. This is the last one we'll come to. So a crime against banks and bank customers, like bank fraud. You know, there are a lot of things had happened in the past that in the name of the bank that SBI has been calling, and the people that they are uh, your card, your debit card has been your debit card has been expired. Now to get it in updated, you need to share your password. From there the fraud, the cyber fraud people, they just get trap of your account, and the people in a hurry that there, if the debit card gets stopped, how will use it. So without their information, they share all the information, and their things are been, all the monies had been taken out from their money. So we need to understand that the bank doesn't call you like this, and bank will never call you that your bank has been up, your mobile, your debit card been has been expired, because you can see that in the debit card you will have your number, the expiry when it is going to be expired. They at least they will tell you to come to their branch office, that you go and get an updated it of it. So be careful that whenever the bank tells you that I'm calling you from the bank, just then and there report to the bank, consult the bank, or just avoid it. Causes of bank fraud: greed, lack of transparency. When the bank doesn't have the transparency, weak management system, less moral responsibility of the senior management. These are the reasons why we are the cause of the bank fraud. Then ATM fraud. You know the ATM fraud. There are a lot of places in the interior places where there is a no security guard is there to help you out, and where the person just trusts the other person without knowing that the person is correct or not for them. They just ask for them help in the ATM. So their pin compromises, card skimming, cash trapping, cash reversal. These are the things that takes places. Now, pin compromise using, whenever pin compromise, you should hide your hidden video camera using hidden video camera, overhead cell phone camera, remotely positioned cameras, pin pad overlay, can obtain card information by unauthorized individual. So these are the pin compromises. What are the things that are involved in the pin compromises? ATM skimming. What is an ATM skimming? You will see that where you have to device reader, where there is a device reader, you will not, without your knowledge, there you will see that when you are inserting your ATM, you should at least check there that there is none of the things are there or mischief has been happened. that previously it has been taken place that with the people in a hurry just they put their debit card and they see that there is an the debit gets that gets skimmed, it's get copied, and the card users after they just come out of the ATM, all the information is been assessed. So this is what is ATM skimming is. So ATM fraud prevention, what are the things that how you can prevent ATM fraud prevention? Cover your hand whenever you when you enter ATM pin. Ensure that no one is peeking while you are entering the pin. Always prefer ATM machine near bank branch. Cancel your card immediately if it is lost. ATM owners should be use high quality security level, branded and top quality machines, latest technology, software, etc. Ensure that there is no hidden camera. So these are the things you need to take care of. Phishing, this is the most common thing it's going on. It is a scam artist uses email, text, phone calls, or other methods to try to obtain a victim's banking details. So phishing, it has been very common in now in today's time. So we need to take care of it. How to prevent phishing? Investigate every link's final destination. Be careful with shortened links. If you see that there's a link given to you, it is very shortened, think that's suspicious, or and check the spelling of the site, like Amazon, Mintra. You see the site what you're using, you should at least see whether it is correct or not. Change your password frequently. Set up two authentication. Do not allow remote access to your computer. Wire transfer fraud. It is a transfer of funds between banks across using phone lines or other communication means. So last we are talking about the Information Technology Act, which has been given by the government. A major amendment was made in 2008. It has introduced the Section 66A, which penalized sending of offensive messages. It has also introduced the Section 69, which gave authorities the power of interpretation or monitoring or description of any information through any computer resource. It is also introduced for child porn, cyber terrorism, and voyeurism. It was passed on 22nd December 2008 without any debate in Lok Sabha. So this is an Information Technology Act which is being launched in the Lok Sabha. It has been passed in the Lok Sabha. So this is what we need to know about the cybersecurity and safety. Thank you everyone for patiently listening to me, and I hope the information which I gave you, it's an informative and it would be useful for you in your school or in the surroundings with whom you share. Thank you very much everyone.
Thank you, ma'am, for the session.